beautiful to me means, what does being beautiful mean?
I don't really know.
Just your personality and just who you are.
Being passionate about the things you love and what makes you happy.
I think it varies individual to individual.
Beauty is knowing who you were and like knowing who you are and like embracing your past self and just being strong enough and having the courage to create who you're going to be.
They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and you're the beholder, so, you know, kind of recognizing that. I am, and it's pretty liberating.
In this moment?
Yeah, I think I look pretty good.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I would like to say that I am.
Generally speaking, yeah. I think that if it had been me at age 13, I don't know if I would necessarily be happy, but I think right now I'm pretty content with the way I look.
Can't accept anything less than that.
I think overall, you know, it's just about accepting what I look like at this point and knowing that I'm doing my best to look the best that I can.
I wish I was thinner. Definitely. But, oh well. I mean, definitely, like, has to do with weight.
Muffin top sometimes.
Perhaps my forehead. My forehead's a little tall.
I wish that I had longer legs.
I would probably work to be more physically fit.
I think I'd like to work hard to change some things about myself, like through exercise, but I don't think I would change the fact that I have dark eyebrows or that I kind of have like a bump on my nose, because I think those are kind of like what makes me me.
I remember when I was little, like, thinking if I had 3 wishes, like with the genie or whatever, that they would all be things that would make me prettier. And like now, I just like, I don't even think of those things.
I think we all strive to have this idea that, oh, I wish I was skinnier, taller, or blonder, but I don't know, I wouldn't be me at that point. I'd be somebody else, and so you just gotta embrace who you are. Everything I love about my appearance, well, this is gonna be a long list. No,
Okay, I really like my legs. I have long legs and they make me nice and tall.
My nose, my feet, I really like my hair. Like, I think I have pretty good, like, full hair.
I like my eyes. I just think that they shine kind of who I am and they show my personality, make me happy.
I like my hair and my eyes and my calves.
I like my feet.
I also really like my hair. Like, it's finally grown back, and when it's short, I don't like it as much. So now that it's long, so long legs, long hair, I guess.
I like my smile and my eyes.
I'm proud of my legs. I mean, I excelled very well in sports.
I love my hair because I feel like a lot of people have issues with their hair, and my hair treats me well, so there we go.
I think I got a pretty rockin' ass, so I'm really proud of it. I think it looks pretty good in some spandex, and that makes me happy about myself.
100%, like, media and society has shaped what beauty is.
Because I think that we're all so focused on how do I make myself look the best and what lighting makes me look the best and how many likes can I get on this picture.
I think social media, like, feeds on girls' insecurities.
Sometimes what makes you feel beautiful makes you also really feel disconnected from society.
We'd spend hours or minutes or whatever photoshopping for not a real life image. We photoshop for an idea, this falsehood or this idea of what we think beauty should be.
I think it's a sad thing because we can't even think for ourselves what beauty is. We're just told what it is.
I think just promoting not necessarily like a skinny body image, but just a healthy body image.
We place so much emphasis on it to look like exactly like that, even though that's Photoshop.
I don't think we'll ever be able to achieve a point where every body image or every person's like equally represented in media.
Well, there isn't really like a normal, but showing more of like a spectrum of different people because we only have this one very like tunnel vision of what it is to be beautiful.
I think it might be beneficial to really focus on what people do well and what people love about themselves from an early age.
It's important for young girls to have role models of people, real people that have a healthy body image and also like attain that body image in a healthy way too. Just to understand that like their uniqueness is what makes them beautiful, not how closely they can match a picture on a billboard, I guess.
Yeah, I think we can change. I just think that it's going to take a while. I don't think that it's going to reverse tomorrow.
It's not going to happen overnight, and it's going to take a long time. But I would hope that we have the ability to change.
We need to focus in more on ourselves and how we treat other people, because our bodies aren't what define us. They're only just one aspect of who we are. And I think if we empower ourselves to treat other people with respect, we'll be able to treat our own selves with respect.
I really struggled more in like high school when everybody really tries to dress and act a certain way.
In high school and in college too, just seeing other people and how, you know, how they dress and how they look, and worrying that you're not living up to standards of the society.
I was I watched like a lot of like TV as a kid, or was like really into music or like pop culture and magazines, and so for me I think that's definitely where it started.
When something negative happens in your life, you meet it with negativity, and you start to tear yourself down and see flaws and whatnot.
I think friends are an important part too, like having people that aren't going to put you down, but that'll build you up and let you kind of express yourself in the way that works for you.
I was 16, and he came and he freaked out on me. He's like, well, women shouldn't be lifting that much weight. Women shouldn't lift that much weight. I kind of looked at him and I was like, okay. And he's like, men won't find you attractive if you lift like that.
I would watch my mom and what she would like pick at her own body, like what she didn't like about herself. I find myself like even today being like, oh, like I don't like my hips or like my underarms, and those are all the same things that my mom used to like stand in the mirror or like tell me like, oh, my hips are so fat and my underarms are like, and I never thought that about my mom. Like I thought she was like beautiful woman. I never thought that about her.
Let's see. I actually have a 6-year-old cousin in first grade, and I mean she's everything, but one thing that's like really important to me with her is like making sure she does build those skills to have a healthy body image, and she's very much a girly girl and loves makeup and playing with that, but she's also a tomboy and loves that, and I don't want her to ever feel like she has to choose between the two, and like to feel that she's beautiful when she's in the mud playing around, or she's beautiful when she puts her makeup on to go out to dinner, or those kinds of things. And so I think the advice that I'd give to myself at a younger age is similar to the advice that I'd give to her, and just that like telling her that she's beautiful like throughout the day, whether it's when she's getting dressed up or she's out playing on the trampoline, or you know, whatever it is. And I think it's just important for them to not only hear it when they're trying, but also hear it when they're not trying, because it's true either way.
Just realizing like the friends and people around you are like feeling and struggling with the same things, and that like, you know, you're not alone, and that what's like portrayed in like media is not reality, and realizing that like you are living a reality though, and you know, we're very fortunate to like have bodies and like be in this life, and so just really like loving yourself and who you are.
Reach your version of success through working hard.
Just to always be yourself. Don't worry about what other people think, and don't worry about like having to please anybody else. If you can do it for yourself, you're going to feel those positive effects. If you're doing it for somebody else, then it's not worth it.
If I told myself 5 years ago that I know it's hard sometimes to be different, and for people to comment on how you look or how you don't look. If you'd be prettier if you wore makeup, you'd be this, you'd be that. But be focused and be happy with yourself, because at the end of the day, the only person whose judgment really matters is the person looking back at you in the mirror.
You're beautiful.
My definition of sexy is
Sexy.
Of sexy?
It's when you feel attractive doing whatever it is that you're doing, regardless, even if it's standing on a table reading a law textbook or wearing a certain outfit that makes you feel good about yourself.
Getting dressed up and like you doing your hair and just going out with your friends and just looking really good. Just being yourself.
I think just being who you are and just looking how you want to look and doing what you want to do, and that's sexy to me.
Being comfortable with the way you look and knowing that you look good.
I think that that's just like, I said that beauty is like when you're comfortable in your skin, and I think sexy is like when you're confident and comfortable in your skin. Like you're not just at ease, but you're like, yeah, this is what I got and I'm rocking it. I don't know.
Just being comfortable in your own skin and being able to embrace that and using that to help other people and show other people compassion. That's what sexy is to me.
The reason why I chose to do my project on this issue is because I myself had gone through the same problems these ladies have been expressing throughout the video, and maybe even still have those off days where I question myself. Friends that I've grown up with had body sizes that my body would have never been able to achieve, and it took me a while, but I learned to accept it. The day I started going to the gym for myself, rather than for others, was the day I knew I'd overcome it. I learned a lot about myself, and learned to love and appreciate the little things. It's a reoccurring issue that girls, teens, and women go through it, and it's something that should be changed. However, I believe there's a hope for the future. Yes, magazines and social media give the illusion that this is how we should look like, or this is how we should dress. But everyone has the potential to overcome it. Whether it be that thigh gap or that ass, all those aspects of human are beautiful. My goal is to bring positivity and help women feel empowered and embrace themselves. Confidence is sexy. You should accept you for you. You're beautiful, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.